Hi! So recently, I came back to YouTube. I am back to YouTube after all this time, and all it took was years of suffering, learning, moving, and a plague to get me back on here. So you know, that's kinda cool. It's been a hot minute since we've last seen one another. My last video was 2 years ago. Well, unless you count Ketchup 3, which is a continuation of a saga from years ago that just uploaded recently. But if you talk about any checkup video or check-in video that I've made since, that would have been Ice Cream Sandwich, and I was in a totally different place back then. So let's get talking about that, because I am back to YouTube. Alright, so last time I checked in with you guys, I was in a very different place. That was the boiling an ice cream sandwich video, which was meant to be a video kind of like this one, which was, hey, by the way, I'm getting back into videos, I'm getting back into the swing of things. I remember saying a few things like this. I don't plan on and not going to deliver. I have multiple other videos in the works that I am progressively working on, so expect those after this video. Yeah, that didn't age very well, did it? Big problem that I've had in the past, and I mentioned this in my boiling an ice cream sandwich video, I am very critical on my content, and I talk about wanting to get away from that sort of self-criticism and self-critical style for such a small YouTube channel. Just doing things that I enjoy, and I feel like this is me finally doing that after all of this time. I've tried a few times to get back into the swing of it, and it hasn't been easy, but again, I feel like now we're getting to a state where I'm more comfortable with that. Life has definitely changed in the past couple of years for myself. Not really something that's going to reflect maybe a ton in my videos, but obviously things have changed. There was a while where I just went through a bunch of shit. Doesn't matter. What matters now is I'm back to YouTube, hopefully for a while, before I inevitably just cease making all content. It's probably going to be in the winter. I'm calling it now. Winter's going to hit. It's going to be seasonal depression. Not going to make a video for another 2 years. Calling it now. Not setting myself up for failure though, or at least I'm not trying to. As any person, I've been learning a lot in my downtime away from YouTube. I've been focusing a lot on my creative outlets and my art. I've been obviously making new friends and just learning new things, and I wish to reflect some of that onto this channel and onto what I'm doing. My channel's been rebranded a bit. There'll be a video about that soon to come. I'm going to be filming that as well rather quickly. As I was saying, I want this channel to be a reflection of what I'm learning, the art that I work on and love to do, the fun that I have in this life, and just who I'm becoming. I just want to be able to share I just want to be able to share pieces of what I'm working on and who I've become, and you know, take things that I've learned or take artwork that I'm working on and share it with you, or take stories from tabletop and share them with you. On that topic, as per usual, Greff has been incredibly busy with art projects and just projects in general. A few of those include, of course, as I was before, game development, though not on my game I was working on years ago, more so with smaller teams now, working on game jams and short-term projects and some kind of long-term ones. I've been doing music production whenever I can. Recently bought Ableton. I've been learning the ropes to that, pulling, mixing, mastering, doing all that fun jazz. And of course, tabletop gaming. I think I mentioned that in my ice cream sandwich video. I was just starting to build my own tabletop at that time, and at this point I have 2 active major tabletop projects that I'm working on, plus playing with groups, playtesting them, so that's crazy to me, but it's been so fun, so many fond memories. My friends and I have connected greatly through that kind of a game and that kind of style of game, of art, of storytelling. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. So, future plans for the channel. Well, I plan on doing this series here called So Recently I, where I'll just be basically talking about quick, short things in my life that I recently did. whether it be, so recently I finished watching this movie, or playing this game, or recently I found about X thing that I want to share, or recently I made X piece of art that I want to share. It's vague. It's a template that's totally open to me just sharing and talking about whatever the hell I want to talk about. I kind of like the style, and like I said before, I intend on including a musical piece, whether it be 15-30 seconds of cover or my own original music in every episode. So I'm also kind of flexing my creative muscles every episode and including something a little more interesting than just me sitting in my closet talking. As you can see, things have kind of changed. I don't have a bunch of cardboard behind me anymore. I don't sit at a desk, at least not while filming. And all that expensive equipment has kind of just collected dust for 2 years. I couldn't even find my clapperboard today. I couldn't even go find my clapperboard. I looked for a while. I couldn't find it in any of my old boxes. This is the joy of moving. That's supposed to be a thumbs up. So a rough outline of the scheduling for this channel. I intend... Now, here's the part where I don't make promises. I intend on doing an upload every 2-ish weeks. With the So Recently I format, it's very possible for me to create and edit these videos in a short amount of time with my busy lifestyle, which is great because I spent a long time both thinking about the rebranding of this channel and my style, because I needed something that was going to fit with my fast-paced and busy lifestyle. And this kind of a video will allow me to not only create the content I want to create and have fun creating the content I want to create and doing things stylistically with the content I want to create, but it would allow me to do it in such a short amount of time that it's just possible for me to make this kind of stuff, and I love it. So again, I hope that I'm able to get a video out every 2 weeks, whether it be a sketch or a So Recently I, or even some other things that will be in the works. Again, no promises. I might end up just not doing things, but I really want to. I really want to. Getting back into sketches again has felt great. Writing scripts again has been feeling fantastic. So I really, really want to. But just because I want to doesn't mean it's going to happen. I feel like there's a lot of pessimism here. Or realism. So again, I really appreciate you sitting through this video. If you haven't seen it already, go check out Catch Up 3. It's the continuation to this joke skit series I have made over the years for some reason. This one's a little bit bigger and more action-packed than the previous one, so that's exciting. It'll be at the end of this video at the title card, or the end card, and as well as in the video description, if you want to check that out. And to anyone who watched before, thank you for waiting 2 years and coming back to this to get caught up with me. And if you're new here, thanks for sitting through my crazy ramblings and this weird setup I got going on, and just kind of being patient with me during a time of learning and figuring things out and seeing where this channel can go once again. Now with new rebranding and new ideas and a new Greff. Look at me. I'm brand new. I'm expensive. I'm not. I'm actually not at all. I won't promise more to come, because we know how that goes in the past, but I will say YouTube is something that I've always loved doing. I love video production, whether it be something a bit more large scale or even simple videos like this. I feel like they're a good way to, as a person, even just sort of refocus my attention and just sort of self-reflect, evaluate, share whatever opinions or knowledge I have, and I feel like that's a very healthy thing to do. So in a way, I create entertainment, and I also whatever option B is. But yeah, I do appreciate if any of you stuck around. I still have been kind of tracking views in the meantime. I'm hoping that you continue to stick around if you'd like to see more content. So, if you kind of like what you see here, or you just want to get back into the weird Greff content, feel free to subscribe. Of course, it's down below. Everyone's already told you this on every video you've ever watched. There's also a notification bell if you want your phone to go. Hey, Greff uploaded! You should probably watch him ramble for 5 to 10 minutes in his closet. So anyway, you guys stay healthy in the time between my next video, stay classy, and, of course, take care. That felt good. That felt good.